Welcome to my channel. Last video I explained you about accounting vouchers and types of accounting vouchers. So in this video I'm going to explain you how to post the journal entries through vouchers. So here you have few questions. Few transactions is given here. So all these transactions are based on the vouchers itself. So you can see the first question. See, from the following transactions, prepare receipt voucher. So what is a receipt voucher and what are the transactions that includes in a receipt voucher? In my last video, I have already explained. Okay. So if you have any more doubts, you can please check even that video also. So here the transactions you can see 2000 the amount received from Mr. Akash, 2000 cash, like 2000 check and 500 cash given by Arun and company, 1500 commission received by cash, 1000 sold furniture for cash, 2500 interest received by check. So basically in this receipt voucher you are going to receive the amounts. That means that income, you are going to receive the income, and one transaction is related to sales. That is the furniture that you're going to sell here. So hope you might have been already understood that receipt voucher is a voucher which entries will be taken here are only related to incomes and sales of assets. So just click on accounting vouchers. All the vouchers will be available in accounting vouchers. So here you can see the right side, all the vouchers are mentioned. So contra voucher, payment voucher, receipt, journal, sales, purchase, all vouchers are mentioned here. So this is a receipt voucher I have taken, and you can see the serial number 1 it is showing because there is no any entries given here. No, so it is 1. The number, voucher number is 1. And you can see here the right side top corner you have a date mentioned as 1st April 2020. So it will always be mentioned 1st April 2020. Why? Because you are learning a tally in a educational mode. So in educational mode, so this date always it shows 1st April 2020. That is the first day of your financial year. And you can see you have a debit column and you have a credit column and you have a particulars mentioned here. And see the receipt voucher, the first always in the receipt voucher, the first item that you have to enter is credit. So CR, credit. Credit is the first item that you have to enter. So let me explain you here. See the first transaction amount received from Mr. Akash. So when you are receiving a amount from Mr. Akash, Akash is giving a amount and cash is coming in. So Akash will be a credit and cash will be a debit. So here under the credit you have to mention as a Akash. Press Alt C shortcut key for creating a ledger account. So type Akash over here. So this is a group. Under this group mention Sandhi creditor. Why? Because Akash is a creditor. Akash is a creditor. Akash is giving the amount. No. So according to the rule of personal account, Akash will be a creditor. So see directly it will take credit side. So take credit amount. So here just mention as on accounting, and here you have to take a cash. So take cash account. Cash it is not necessary to create a, why? Because cash it is already there, it will be there already. So see debit item, cash comes under a debit item here. So dr is a debit. So dr will is a cash here and cr is a Akash. So cash account debited to Akash account. So give a narration. Being cash received, so being Akash received cash, you can mention as a narration here and just take accept. So once you accept, see the voucher number also it will change. So this is how you can post your transaction through receipt voucher. And in the receipt voucher, see the second transaction you have. So 2000 check, 500 cash given by Arun and company. So again here, no, you're going to receive the amount from Arun and company. In that, like you're receiving in the two ways. That is like you're receiving a cash also as well as you're also receiving a check. So here you will be having a two debits and one credit. So one credit means Arun and company is a creditor. So Arun and company, you have to create the ledger under sundry creditor. So just take amount 2500, the total amount 2500 here. Just make on account. So you are receiving by check, no? See, 2000 is received by check, no? So whatever the amount that you are going to receive by check, so that amount you have to take as a bank. So create a ledger account, bank. I'm using shortcut key for creating a ledger. So Alt C is a shortcut key that I'm using here. Any bank you have to take under a bank account only. Okay, see, and here like you have to just change the amount for 2000, because 2000 is what you are receiving by check, no? So 2000 only you have to mention here, and after that 2000 is mentioned, it opens one more debit for you. See, one more debit is opened here, and here just take cash. See, cash automatically comes as a 500. So this is how you will be mentioning two debits and one credit. So one credit means the total amount of a credit you have to mention under a credit side. So in that case, like debit amount will be reduced. So debit amount means whatever the debit amount, like in the mode of amount, whatever you are going to receive, no, those mode of amount that you have to differentiate over here. You have to check, like for bank means how much you are receiving through bank, only that amount you have to take. Cash means how much cash you are receiving, only that amount you have to take. So don't take full amount and under one heading. So differentiate the amount. Like if you're receiving in a two ways, mention those two ways also, and even put the two ways amount whatever you're going to receive here. Okay. So this is how the one credit and two debits in a receipt voucher is entered. Next one is payment voucher. So talking about a payment voucher, I have already explained you that this payment voucher is totally related to expenses. So whatever the expenses you have, all those expenses will be taken under a payment voucher only. Okay. So the first item you can see here, it is debtor. But for receipt voucher, the first item is credit. It shows you CR, receipt voucher. So whatever the first item it is showing, only that item you have to take. So here the first item it is showing what debit. No. So see the transaction here, the second problem. This is the second problem. Okay. So from the following transactions, prepare payment voucher entries. So payment voucher entries I have to prepare here. So let me take first one, that is paid bonus. So when I'm paying a bonus, bonus is going out from me. That is a cash is going out from my business. So that is a expenses for me. Okay. So take all C, take bonus, and here it comes under indirect expenses. So take under indirect expenses and give amount. And if you are paying a bonus through cash, take cash. If you are paying bonus through check, then you have to take as a bank in this place instead of cash. So just write your narration being bonus paid. Okay, so like this. And in the same payment voucher, you have one more transaction called purchase raw materials. So you're purchasing a raw materials, and you're paying through check also, you're paying through bank also. That is a check. You're paying through check also. At the same time, you're also paying a cash. Total raw material cost is 7,000. In that 3,500, you're giving a SBM check, and 3,500 you're giving a cash. So how this entry will be posted in payment voucher? So when you're purchasing a raw material is coming into the business. So what is coming in? So debit what comes in according to the rule of real account you have to apply over here. Okay. So I'm just taking raw material. I'm taking raw material account. Okay, so golden rules of accounts is also already explained in my previous videos. If you are still confused about the journal entries, you can even check my previous videos to know more about the journal entries. Okay, so fixed assets, it comes under fixed assets, raw materials. Okay, so take under a fixed asset. So here, just give a amount as a 7,000 and debit, no. So here, so debit item I have already taken as a raw material. Credit, so credit means the bank name is mentioned here, no, SBM bank. So just create a SBM bank. You can create SBM bank. So any bank that comes under a bank account you have to mention here. So just enter So what is the amount that you are going to receive from SBM Bank? It is 3,500. No. So see the amount 3,500. So just make it 3,500 here. Okay. So one more is cash. So from cash, rest 3,500 you are going to receive. So just take 3,500 rest of the amount under credit item. So this is how you will be posting entries in a payment voucher if you have one debit and two credits. One debit is a raw material, two credit is SBM bank and cash account. Okay. So the next voucher is contra voucher. So let me explain you about a contra voucher. So contra voucher, it's all related to banking transactions. Whatever the amount you deposit into a bank or whatever the amount you withdraw from the bank, those type of entries will be taken under contra voucher. So the first item, it is showing credit. So you have to take a credit item first. Okay. See here the contra voucher entry, cash withdrawn from Canara Bank for office use. See the entry here, cash withdrawn from Canara Bank for office use, it is given. So when you're withdrawing a cash from bank, a bank is giving a amount and cash is coming in. So cash account data to Canara Bank account. So here two means what? Credit. So credit item is Canara Bank that you have to give there. So take Canara Bank amount here and anything, any bank that comes under bank account only. So just take bank account only. Okay. So I'm giving the amount as a 2,500 here and I'm taking cash. So see the amount. DR is a cash and CR is a credit. So cash account data to bank account and see the amount also. Debit means the amount shows in a debit column. Credit means the amount is showing in a credit column. And you're getting this red color amount. It is showing in a red color. No. So that means it says that there is no any opening balance in the company and that is the reason it is showing in a negative, like the cash and all it shows in a negative if you don't have any opening balance in a company. Just accept. Okay. So this is about receipt voucher, payment voucher and contra voucher in Tally. Okay. Rest of the vouchers I will be explaining to you in my next video. Thanks for watching my video.